Presented by 928 Productions. Captain America the Star-Spangled Man, Season 1, Episode 6, The Submariner Strikes. Created by John Keller and Henry Longfellow.
Many don't know the true origin of life in the multiverse, or that there even is a multiverse. But I do, for it is my sacred duty as a watcher to observe everything, from the first child opening its eyes to the last star burning out. Millennia ago, when Earth was just a dirt sphere brimming with endless potential, a series of what you humans can best comprehend as space gods, known as the Celestials, came. They populated the Earth with all kinds of life, from the biggest elephant to the smallest tick. Their crowning achievements were made in their own image, though: humanity. They knew one day these creations would do great things, so they created a species called Eternals, to ensure that Homo sapiens would one day conquer the very stars safeguarding life from afar. But the Celestials did not always make perfect successes. On the way to make the Eternals, they failed many a time, creating another species of failed experiments known as the Deviants. The Eternals would eliminate a majority of them, but a group would escape, mating with humans, and eventually create another species who could only breathe water: the Atlanteans. Now, I promise this will all come together, but now we go back to New York City, inside S.H.I.E.L.D.'s hidden headquarters, as Captain America and Bucky get orders from Sergeant Nicholas Fury.
As the two of you already know, a sailor named Thomas Kirby came into our base last night telling us that some man named Namor is coming. What the two of you, and most of the world, don't know is what that means. According to Kirby, he is a flying man who controlled the ocean itself. I believe it's a load of horse crap, but whatever it is, it's taking out American assets. So, I'm sending you on a trip with some of our boys in the Navy to, at worst, figure out what Namor is, or at best, give the boys a boost of morale. You dig?
Oh, boy. I haven't been on a boat. Been on some planes, cars, and some trains, but never a boat.
And we're gonna keep it that way. Barnes, you're not going.
Oh, come on. Why can't I go? What if Cap needs a good right hook and a sure-handed rifle fire? He ain't getting that nowhere else.
You're too much of a liability for this mission, kid. Feels a bit harsh, Sergeant. We should let the kid go. Well, I thought you'd want some alone time with one Private Roth. Wait, Roth? Arnie Roth? Oh, boy! I haven't seen him since I got the whole Captain America gig.
Who's this Roth fella, Stevie?
He's my best friend in the whole wide world. He had a habit of protecting me when I got in problems too big for my britches. Last time I talked to him, he was trying to get me not to enlist. Surprising he did it all. I'm so excited to tell him all my amazing adventures I've been on. The thing with that is, remember, Rogers, your identity is secret. You and Captain America have to appear as different people. For your safety and the symbology of Captain America, even your closest friends need to think of the two of you as different people. Right. I understand, sir.
We now visit the high seas a week later, where a Navy aircraft carrier gets a visit from a S.H.I.E.L.D. jet as hundreds of Navy seamen gather, including one Arnie Roth. Before Captain America makes his grand entrance, Peggy Carter walks out with a pep in her step.
Gentlemen, I know you were told that the Star-Spangled Boy Scout was coming, and he sure as hell is. But, he's a little shy. Can we give him a warm welcome? I don't think he heard you, boys! And now, I present the one-man army corps, the Star-Spangled Man, the Sentinel of Liberty. Here comes Captain America! America, boys!
With an audience of sailors, Captain America walks out, waving to the crowd, looking strong and powerful, inspiring the crowd. Steve may put up a strong front, but he was outrageously excited to see his friend Arnie once again. He scans the crowd, looking for his friend, and then they briefly lock eyes. Arnie Roth, wearing a private's uniform, cheering with the rest of his platoon.
Howdy, soldiers! It's been an honor serving with each and every one of you. Even if I didn't fight alongside you, I fought with you. Because what each and every one of us on this ship do is fight for the American dream. We all fight for the ideals that our forefathers died to create. And I'm honored, just honored, to call myself a soldier when I can fight alongside each and every one of you. Thank you for carrying the dream, boys. Now, who wants a picture?
Steve then spends the next hour or so signing autographs and taking pictures with each and every one of the soldiers on the boat, until Arnie shows up. Steve tries to keep a straight face, but his excitement is palpable.
What's your name, son?
Private Arnold Roth, sir.
Is it okay if I call you Arnie, son?
Yes, sir.
Now, what can I do for you today, kid?
Would you mind signing my Captain America comic? Make it out to Steve Rogers. He enlisted before they started pushing these out, but he loves art, so when I see him again, I think he'll enjoy it. Don't you think so, Cap?
I do, Arnie. I really do.
To bring our tale back to how it started, we go deep beneath the waves where the Atlanteans reside, in the aptly named Atlantis. The city is in ruins, with its citizens displaced into refugee housing. The Grand Central Palace is destroyed, all save a single throne in which a single man sits. A man with pale, almost translucent skin, and eyes as black as the ash of the fallen kingdom. His ears pointed like an elf. The two most distinct elements of this man's dress are a lack of any clothing outside of bracers and scaly green shorts. But he also had small wings on either one of his ankles. This is Namor, the Submariner King of Atlantis.
My lineage according to the greatest oracles. The Sophist folk have returned.
Did my sinking of their vessels not warn them enough? Did my bloodshed and fury not tell them not to trifle with the Submariner? I believe it is time for them to face my wrath once again.
Shall I notify the soldiers?
Nay, I must do this alone. I need to show the surface world what they have reaped. Imperious Rex!
How the hell?
Oh, of course. Just our luck. 1 second it's bright and sunny, and the next it's raining cats and dogs.
Something tells me this has to do with our friend.
From the sea, Namor rises, floating in the air like a vengeful angel, trident in hand and vengeance in the other.
Have I not warned you before? Have I not taught you to stay away from us? For your crimes, you must face me. The personification of Atlantis' wrath, Namor the Sub Mariner. Peg, get everyone safe. Looks like I have my dance card book.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Go get him, Stevie.
What?
Namor dives down, decking Cap across the jaw, cracking a tooth.
And who are you? Yet another tool of the surface world for enforcing tyranny and destruction? I'm just a kid from Brooklyn who doesn't like bullies. And you look a lot like a bully to me. This is not some childish game. Your people slaughtered my people. And I only fight for vengeance and nothing else! Do you know what it's like to have your people slaughtered? No. But it's no reason for more death and destruction to be caused. Do not speak to me as if you know my pain!
A lightning bolt strikes the center of the ship. Flame and destruction fill the ship. Cap grabs his shield, smacking Namor across the face with it.
Are you happy now? You destroyed the ship! Leave! Or I will make you regret it, Namor. You're a fierce opponent, Captain.
And with that, Captain America runs to the lower decks to help try and get as many soldiers as he can to lifeboats. He digs through the wreckage, saving all he can. He is tired. He is exhausted. Yet he perseveres. And then he hears a yelp for help from one of the rooms. It's Arnie's voice. He rushes through, seeing the young man trapped under rubble.
Okay, kid. I got you. Everything's gonna be all right.
Thanks, Stevie.
How did you?
It's a damn cheap aftershave. Has a distinct smell to it, Stevie.
It's nice to see you, Arnie. Well, let's catch up. When you're not pinned under rubble and drowning.
Sounds like a good plan to...
Suddenly, the boat began to capsize more, with the roof collapsing in on them, crushing the pair of men, if not for Steve lifting the rubble up just enough for them not to be killed.
If we do get out of this, I have some stories for you.
That's if we get out of this, Steve.
We will, Arnie! I can do this! I have to!
Steve, I gotta tell you something. I don't think I can leave it unsaid if we die here. Steve, I'm gay. Yeah, I know, it's probably not the time. Hell, definitely not the time. Maybe not the place either, but it's the truth. And in the end, I guess the truth is all that matters now. You're my best friend. You always have been. Since we were kids running around Brooklyn trying not to get our asses kicked. You stood up for me before I even know how to stand up for myself. You made me believe that good existed, that people like you existed. And I've carried that with me in every awful trench and foxhole and freezing lonely night out there. But I've also carried something else, a truth I had to hide in the dark, that I wrapped in silence because the world doesn't take kindly to men like me. You were the only person I ever wanted to tell, the only one I felt safe enough to even think about telling. And now here we are, about to drown under a goddamn battleship, and I can't let this be my last breath without you knowing it. I'm gay, Steve. I always have been. I never expected anything from you, not pity, not approval, nothing. I wanted you to know who I really am. Because if I go out today, I want the one person I love most in the world to know all of me.
Arnie, I don't know what to say. You're the strongest man I know. And I am so glad you told me. And if these are our final moments, I want you to know I love and accept you.
Thanks, Steve.
And then, miraculously, as Captain America's knees begin to buckle under the weight of the rubble, the pressure is lifted off his shoulder as the rubble is lifted up by Namor.
Holy. Do not make me regret this, Captain. Thank you, Namor.
Namor continues to lift the rubble as Steve gets an injured Arnie out.
There are still some soldiers trapped, Namor. Stand back, Captain. Let the King of Atlantis do what he must.
From the depths of the endless waves, a giant kraken emerges, sticking its tentacles throughout the ship, grabbing any sailor or staff, saving their lives by placing them into lifeboats, where Peggy Carter gets them to a nearby port. Hours later, after the battles on the carrier, Steve and Arnie sit on a cliff overlooking the ocean, having a drink together, when suddenly Namor arrives.
Rogers and...
Roth. Private Arnold Roth.
Greetings, Roth. I'm not here for you, but you may stay. Rogers, I would like to apologize. I generalized all surface dwellers. But you are a noble man, Captain. Yeah, it's a hell of a fight we had, huh? I wasn't referring to that. With my hyper-advanced senses, I heard Roth here confess to you, saying he defied what every surface dweller told him what he should be. And yet, you still accepted him. That's why I saved you. You're nothing like the men who destroyed my people. That is something I've been wondering about, Namor. Who was it that invaded Atlantis? A man wearing a purple mask, with his submarines who destroyed half of Atlantis. Baron Zemo. Thorn on my side, apparently yours. Join with us, Namor. We can stop the man who hurt your people. I respect you, Rogers, but I do not respect your country. I hope to fight alongside you again. But the business of Atlantis remains mine alone. Until next time. Imperious Rex!
Captain America, the Star-Spangled Man, Season 1, Episode 6, The Submariner Strikes. Written and directed by John Keller. Connor Dillworth as Captain America, Namor the Submariner and Nick Fury. Grayson Luther as Arnie Roth and Bucky. Thomas Barker as Uatu the Watcher. Lilly Pierce as Atlantean. Zoey as Peggy Carter. Special dedication to every queer man and woman who served during World War II and felt invisible. Thank you.